Guys, good evening, and we are about to get started now. Victor, would you like me to go through the first half and you go through the second half?
I'll record on my computer. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay, perfect. So,
Recording in progress.
welcome to all of you on our weekly call here in Growth Club. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules for being here. It gets to show us that Frank Master wants to request for recording in their computer. That's fine, Frank. You can record this call. Approved. So welcome, guys, on this weekly call for Growth Club. Both of us co-founders host this call every single Saturday. So make sure to have this time and this day in your calendars to plug yourself in these calls and as well as your team members. So let's jump straight into the business overview presentation. The business I'm going to share with you guys about today is called Growth Club. Growth Club is all about luxury, abundance, and freedom. Now, there are different agendas of the meeting, which I'll be going through one by one. So first and foremost, let us tell you a bit about us, a bit about Growth Club. Growth Club is a community of individuals that's dedicated on creating consistent cash flows through passive income strategies by leveraging various financial tools and opportunities. What do we offer? In Growth Club, we offer you the way you can grow your money without having to give it to someone else, without any technical skill requires, without any work required at all from your end. Let us introduce you to the team of Growth Club, the passionate minds behind the opportunity. The first individual is Victor Lewis, who is the co-founder of Growth Club with over a decade of experience in financial market. And he has a track record of generating multiple seven-figure revenues in direct sales. Then you have myself, Cameron Abbasi. I'm the second co-founder of Growth Club. I've been in this industry from the last 14 years, built multiple successful businesses with a collective turnover of over $100 million in this space. There's a quick disclaimer before we go through the official presentation. All financial opportunities carry inherent risks. It is essential to conduct your own research and seek professional advice before making any financial decisions. The value of your investments may fluctuate, and past performance is not a guarantee of future returns. Elevate Wealth does not guarantee any specific financial outcomes, and returns from our services may vary. We cannot ensure profitability or that your investments will not decrease in value. Whilst we strive for accuracy, Elevate Wealth does not warrant the completeness, accuracy, or timeliness of the information provided. We do not endorse or recommend any specific security or investment opportunity. By using Elevate Wealth service, you acknowledge that you're fully responsible for your financial decisions. Elevate Wealth is not liable for any losses or damages arising from your financial choices. You also agree to our terms and service and privacy policy. In summary, financial opportunities involve risk, and it is crucial to perform due diligence and consult professionals before making decisions. Elevate Wealth empowers you to take control of your financial journey, but we cannot guarantee any particular performance or result. So in short, past performance does not guarantee future returns. Regardless of you build whatever business you do in the world, there's always some kind of risk element involved to that as well. So now the disclaimer is out of the way, let us introduce you to Growth Club and the benefits of Growth Club. Growth Club have several different benefits. The first benefit is Elevate Wealth. Now, before I talk about what Elevate Wealth is, let me explain to you why Elevate Wealth is so essential for this marketplace. Why Elevate Wealth is a need of the hour. Now, in last decade, there's been hundreds and thousands of companies that have come around in this space. And those companies, I would say 95% of those companies were fraudulent companies. And that created a lot of scarcity in the marketplace. I said 95% companies were actually were scams, but there were 5% companies that were actually legit as well. They were pretty good companies. But the problem with those companies was they had very unfriendly clauses and lack of control. So it's either you get into scams or you get into companies where you don't have control or there's too many unfriendly clauses. So it's not a win-win in either case. So our solution is Elevate Wealth by Growth Club. It's a comprehensive platform that gives you access to a service which puts you in complete control over your money while generating realistic yet significant profits consistently without any skills required. How does it work? Very simple. First and foremost, we work with regulated brokers with global licenses. Number two, fully passive, no work required. Number three, very verifiable trading history from third-party auditing platform. We do not have access to the funds in any one of yous. You deposit your funds in your personal regulated broker account, and we simply connect Elevate Wealth trading system with your broker account. Elevate Wealth has got two different strategies, Elevate Wealth 1.0 and Elevate Wealth 2.0. Elevate Wealth 1.0 trades Forex pairs, and the results of that strategy are right in front of you. We have been averaging from 4% all the way up to 13%, 14% a month on average with Elevate Wealth 1.0. The maximum risk with that strategy is 30%, whereas maximum profit potential is unlimited. Last year, individuals that started with us, they have made well over 170% in 12 months. Like I said, past performance does not guarantee future returns. Next month can be even higher or can be less as well. Elevate Wealth 2.0. Elevate Wealth 2.0 focuses on trading cryptocurrency pairs. Now, with Elevate Wealth 2.0, the results are right in front of you. In the month of June, we made 3.96%, almost 4% profit. In July, 11.7%. August was the biggest month for us. We made around 42% profit. September, we made about 4.26% profit. October, we made 5.63% profit. Whereas in November, so far we have made 0% profit because this is real market. In real market, there can be months where you don't make money or you even lose some money. This is real business. This is real industry. The maximum risk with Elevate Wealth 2.0 is also just 30%, whereas maximum reward is unlimited. So if you would have started with Elevate Wealth in June, you've already made over 60% profit by now. Benefit number two, funded programs. You can earn extra $500 to $25,000 additional passive income every single month. But very important, there's limited slots available. Funding is not for life, and we only have limited slots. And after those limited slots are filled, there will be no longer funding available. So for those of you who have funding, congratulations. And for those of you who don't have, you want to grab hold of this opportunity for long as it lasts. How do you access funding? There's 6 different stages in funding. The first stage is where you get $5,000 in funding. This stage starts after we place 20 unique trades in your account. You do not get any profit share on the first stage. From the second stage, you start getting the profit share from the funding side of things. And the second stage is where you get $10,000 to $20,000 in funding. Second stage starts 30 days after the first stage. Third stage, you get $50,000 to $100,000 in funding. Third stage starts after 60 days of being in stage 2. Fourth stage, you get up to $200,000 in funding. Again, you get to the fourth stage after you've been in the stage 3 for 2 months. Stage 5, you get up to $500,000 in funding, and stage 6, you get up to $1 million in funding. From stage 3 to stage 6, there's two months gap. So every 2 months, you can go a step higher, from 100,000 all the way up to $1 million. Now, what are the requirements? There's a deposit requirement. By the way, you do not pay anything additional, any extra fees to get this funded. It only depends on the amount of money that you deposited in your personal broker account, which you fully control, by the way, and which you can withdraw anytime. If you have $1,000 to $2,000 deposited in your account, you can qualify up to stage 2. If you have $5,000 to $10,000 deposited in your trading account, you can qualify up to stage 3, which is up to $100,000. And if you have 50,000 and above deposited in your trading account, you can get up to stage 6, where you can get up to $1 million in funding. So if you don't have, let's say, some of you might think, what if I don't have 5,000 or 10,000 or 50,000 to deposit in my broker account? What if I only have 2, 3, 4,000 to deposit? Can I still not get access to a potentially $1 million in funding? Of course you can. But for that, you have to become an affiliate of Growth Club. If you become a Growth Club affiliate, you can get up to stage 3, where you can get up to $100,000 in funding with just $2,000 in your broker account. And you can get up to stage 6, where you get up to $1 million in funding with just $4,000 in your trading account. Minimum of 5 personally referred members required for affiliate benefit. These are some of the results from the funded account. Bear in mind, before I share the results with you, funded account is something that's, I like to call funding account icing on the cake. This is something additional the Growth Club provides you. So whatever you make, whether you make $1,000 or $10 or $100,000 from it, that's like additional bonus money that you get to make. So this particular individual that you see right in front of you has deposited has got an equity of $4,181. But you can see that they've got $100,000 in funding, and in that particular month when the screenshot was taken, they had made around 1.88% profit. Until then, that is about $1,467 profit that they have made. These are some of the payouts of this particular individual: $1,390 in June, $3,212 in July, $6,135 in August that this particular individual has made so far. This income that you see deposited into that person's account, on the first of the following month, this amount that you make in your funded account gets transferred into your personal broker account. From there, you can withdraw your money. So as you can see, on the first of the following month, she got paid $1,390.91. Very important, you can see running trades in your account. So you can see all the trades that we place, whether on the funded account or your own account. You can see them every single day. Now, how does Growth Club make money? We charge something called performance fee on the profit, which means in order for us to make money, we have to make you money. So performance fee is 35% of your own funds. So whatever profit that you make on your own funds, you pay 35% in performance fee to Growth Club, and you get to keep 65% of that profit. Performance fee that you pay us is shared with the trading team and Growth Club affiliates, which will be a lot of you individuals that become an affiliate with Growth Club. And any profit that you make on the funded accounts, you get to keep 50% of the profit, and the other 50% is what you send to Growth Club. And again, that performance fee is also shared between Growth Club trading team and Growth Club affiliates. Benefit number 3, velocity, a trading strategy designed to grow your funds while riding the waves of volatility. Velocity is a new product and is coming soon. It's a high income trading opportunity. We like to call it the gold rush. Strategy focuses on buying and selling gold. Profit split on Velocity is 50-50, and this profit split is charged automatically on a weekly basis through a model called PAM system. Charges are taken automatically at the end of the trading week. Access Velocity. Now, because Velocity is a high risk, high reward product, and we aim to target up to 300 to 400% a month with this product, which means it's high risk, high reward. Therefore, we have a maximum cap with this product. This is the only company in the world that you'll see in this space which has a maximum balance limit, whereas companies will always have minimum, they don't have maximum. Whereas in this particular product, because this is high risk, high reward product, we have a minimum balance of just $200 and a maximum balance of just $2,000. So another important thing is that with Velocity, for you to qualify, there's going to be a qualification quiz. You're required to participate in that. And if you participate and if you pass that quiz, only then you can access to this Velocity product, because this is a high income, high reward opportunity. Members can only join on Saturday and Sunday and cannot join during the trading week. This is just about Velocity. So if you want to become a part of Velocity, you'll have to join on. So I mean, you can join whenever, but you'll be connected on Saturday or Sunday. So let's assume if you create your account with Velocity on Monday, your trades will only start from the following Monday, because your account will be connected on Sunday or Saturday when the trading period is off. Now, 7 reasons why people choose Elevate Wealth. By the way, so why did we even create Velocity? Or why are we going to bring Velocity on board? This is very important for you to understand. Velocity is just there to help members generate enough money so they can use that money, they can leverage this opportunity to double, triple, quadruple, or to potentially 10x their money by taking high risk, and then use that money in Elevate Wealth to make consistent, sustainable, long-term income, and also benefit from the funding side of the program. So this is how you should be using this particular product. This should be your goal, to make money from this, and whatever profit that you make, keep withdrawing it every week and put that profit in Elevate Wealth so it could continuously give you a consistent long-term passive income with full control of your funds with limited risk. Now, 7 reasons why people choose Elevate Wealth. Or I would say why they choose Growth Club as well, in general. Number 1, you don't need no knowledge or skill about the industry of trading. You do not need to do anything in the system. It's all done for you. It's fully automated. Number 2, fully non-custodian. You always have full control of your funds at all times. Number 3, no lock-in period. So you can opt out of the service at any time without any penalties. You don't like it, you can opt out as you will and when you will. Number 4, this is very important, guys, especially if you're in the trading space. You want to make sure that you work with A-Book regulated brokers. We are partnered with XE, who are official sponsors of Manchester City. 17 years in operation, multiple global licenses such as FSA, ISAC, FCA, and other licenses such as DFSA, which is a Dubai version of financial authorities, and many more licenses all across the globe. They have 17 offices all over the world. Why people choose us? You can set your minimum protection as well. So you can set your protection to be at 30% or even 60% or 50%. You can set that up yourself as well. So you know that this feature will simply protect you from losing certain amount of your capital, meaning you can never lose more than what you're comfortable with. Verifiable trading history. This is so important. Every single member in the Growth Club, they can go into their members, visit into the members area, and they can get a trading history of Growth Club from the day we started up until the very day. How do you get started? Very simple. You become a Growth Club member, verify your identity. Once you've done that, you fund your broker account. You can fund your broker account with bank transfer, credit, debit card, or crypto. You can choose whichever option suits you the best. Then your job is done. Like once you've done that and once you've added your details in the Growth Club back office, your job is done. Growth Club will choose which strategy suits you the most, because there's different marketplaces and different trading strategies suit different kind of marketplaces. So market conditions, sorry. So Elevate Wealth 1.0, Elevate Wealth 2.0, then we simply, depending upon the market condition, will connect that strategy with your account and then help you get funding as well. And then you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy making profits and start earning with a minimum risk. Become a member. To become a member, you just pay a one-off $100 per year membership fee. And if you want to become an affiliate and earn additional income from every single person that you introduce, you can also become an affiliate by just paying a one-off $50 fee. And then with just extra $50 now, you can get access to the affiliate portal, which means now you can actually start making income on every single person that you refer as well. You get $50 repeatedly every single year for anyone that you introduce. So whoever you introduce, every single year, you'll be making $50 from them. And you can also monetize your network and earn up to 65% after 35% profit that we charge as performance fee. So profit splits are done in 10 different levels. As you can see, from level 1 to level 10. Level 1 is individuals that you directly sponsor in Growth Club. Whoever you directly sponsor in the company, you earn 10% as direct sales commission or as residual income from them as Elevate 12 commission. So assume, if you introduce 10 people, and let's assume they all make $10,000 a month, you'll be making $1,000 a month from every single one of them. Level 2 is people that they introduce. So let's assume they introduce 10 people each, and they're also making $10,000 a month. You'll be making 4% of that amount, which is $400 from every single one of them. And whoever they introduce, that becomes a level 3. You make 2% from those individuals. Level 3, you make 3%. Level 4, you make 2%, and level 5 to level 10, you make 0.5% from every single person that you introduce in Growth Club. You can earn 10 level deeps, and you can have as many directs as you like. You can also get 10% of the profit made on the funded account on every single one of your direct referrals every single month, which is phenomenal amount of money when you think about it. Because imagine if you introduce 10 individuals and all of them get to $100,000 in funding. Now those 10 individuals just see the possibility. Now when they get to $100,000 in funding, and let's assume they're making $5,000 a month, you make $500 from every single one of them. That means you make $5,000 every single month by just referring them to the Growth Club system. Plus you'll be making up to like 10% of their profits for their own money as well. So this is the power of Growth Club and the power of Growth Club affiliate system as well. So you can make a lot of money by referring people, and you can make that money residually every single month for doing job ones. What's next? Very simple. You can start growing your money today. Get started today. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Growth Club Live, and make sure to join our WhatsApp and Telegram groups as well. With that being said, that is the end of the presentation. I am going to ask my business partner now to come and share some of his expertise, some of his wisdom with us. And of course, if there'll be any questions, he'll be going through those questions as well. But having said that, perfect. So I can see a couple of questions. So guys, if you have any questions, make sure to put them in the chat box. Myself and Victor will be going through those questions as well. But before that, I'm just going to ask Victor to come up and summarize this. And also if you would like to have some input from his side about the business overview as well. Back to you, Victor.
Okay, thank you very much, Cameron, for such an amazing, straightforward presentation. You did that in less than 25 minutes, making it very stupid simple, right? Thank you very much for always taking our time every week to share this. Can we give some 777 on the comment section for Cameron real quick, for taking our time to share the opportunity. Most times, many people seem to forget that many co-founders don't come on Zoom calls and, share the opportunities themselves. But of course, Cameron is always here to do that. And we celebrate you, brother, and we don't take you for granted. So quickly, just to add a few things to what Cameron has said, I was going to give a simple announcement. I know a lot of us have been asking a lot of questions about trading. So very soon at the Growth Club, we'll be launching Elevate World 2.1 and 2.2, right? It doesn't change the fact that there's Elevate World 2.0, right? So 2.0 will be trading all of our $100,000 and above. So if you're on $100,000 in funding and above, you have 2.0 trading your account. If you have, let's say, somewhere around $1,000 to about $2,000 in your account, you have Elevate World 2.1 trade your account. And if you have above, above $3,000 in your trading account, and you are not yet on the $100,000 level in funding, you have Elevate World 2.2 trade your account. Now, why are we doing this? We're doing this to further de-risk the system. We talk about risk every single time at the Growth Club. We say, oh, you know what? The maximum risk you are taking is 30%. But you know the phenomenal thing, guys, we've still not gone close to 30%, right? And we want to ensure that we never go to 30%. So we're trying to de-risk this system to make it even way more safer for every single one of you who's going to come on board and copy our strategy and also go through the funded program with the Growth Club. And we're doing this to also ensure that we help a different set of people with different level of balances to then access our opportunity, you know, at different levels based off the money you have in your account. Of course, we still try to make up to 10%. Ideally, for those on the funded program, we try to target 5% because that's the percentage, you know, threshold that we need to get you to the next level of funding. So I'm going to say that again if you missed that. We're going to launch Elevate Wealth 2.1 and Elevate Wealth 2.2, right? So if you're on $100,000 and above in funding, you're going to have Elevate Wealth 2.0 trade your account. If you are on, let's say, a balance of $1,000 to $2,000, you're going to have Elevate Wealth 2.1 trade your account. And if you have above $3,000 without access to the $100,000 level yet, you're going to have Elevate Wealth 2.2 actually trade your account. And like I said, this is done so that we further make this safer, right? Right now, the Growth Club is super safe. You know, we've gone 15 months and the maximum risk we've gone down by is like 9%. Even if we say 30% every single time, we've still never hit 30%. And we don't intend to hit 30%, right? But of course, every member needs to understand that whenever we trade, there's a reason why we have a risk threshold, right? And to further make this very lucrative and long-term and sustainable, we are putting more measures to ensuring that the system is much more safer and much more profitable for every single one of us. Now, this new system would go live in the new month, right? So this will go live in the new month, which is in the month of December. For those of us who have a $100,000 account, you might see that 2.0 starts working properly, right? From next week. And also every single person we see in the system, 2.0 is still connected to your account. But from next month, we'll start doing the, you know, segregation based off your balance to ensure that this also, you know, keeps working for you. And every single time you progress in the funded program, we will move you to the system that is made, you know, for your balance and your funding so that you do not lose your funding and you do not also go through maybe dropping a stage or two, just to ensure that we'll make this very safe, like I said, and also very progressive for every single one of us. Now, don't forget that this is the Growth Club for a reason. Whenever we go on the journey, right, we try to make things better and better. We grow through the process. Also, as a new member, please do not join Growth Club thinking that you will magically make money overnight, right? This is it's a process. So it's 15 months of, you know, back-to-back wins, right? And also 15 months of growth. We're going to keep growing, as the name implies, till we make this super, you know, exciting for every single one of us, be it those on $100,000 or on $20,000, or even if you have $1,000 in your account. You know, the goal is to make it profitable for you and also ensure that you get the best out of the financial market and also achieve the goal of the club, which is luxury, abundance, and freedom. So with that being said, that's my little input after Cameron has done a very beautiful presentation of what we have at the club. Now, before we take questions, I'm going to stop recording this so that we don't have a very long recording. And also, we're going to share this recording on the group as well. And also, we're going to jump into a quick breakdown of the back office real quick. For those of us who are new and do not know how to navigate our way around the Growth Club back office.
Recording stopped.
So, Cameron, we want to take quick questions before we go to the back office.
Yeah, sure. I'll go through these questions one by one. How long has Growth Club been in operation? So we've been running from the last 15 months, close to 16 months now. Can you do a quick summary of how you qualify for the funding account? I missed the beginning of the presentation. Please charge the recording Yes, we will send you the recording. Victor, do you want to answer that question?
Yeah, just ensure you join the WhatsApp group or any of the communication channels, and we'll drop the link to the recording just after this call. Maybe latest by tonight or tomorrow morning. This should be up and running on all the groups. So ensure that you connect to that platform before we post this so that you don't miss out on the recording of the call.
Yeah, so the quick summary would be that you need to have a certain amount of funds in your broker account. If you have $1,000 to $2,000 in your broker account, you can get up to $10,000 to $20,000 in funding. If you have $5,000 to $10,000 in your broker account, you can get up to $100,000 in funding. And if you have $50,000 above in your broker account, you can get $1 million in funding. And let's say if you don't have that kind of money and you only have $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, and you still want to get up to $1 million in funding, then you simply need to become an affiliate of Growth Club, and then with just $4,000, you can get up to $1 million in funding. If you want more information, you can just go on the Growth Club website and click on this icon here at the bottom. You see where it's asking hi there. You can type your questions there, and this system will answer all your questions for you. It'll tell you step by step what are the steps, how long will it take you to qualify, what are the criterias. It'll give you all the information. And if this system usually answers 9 out of 10 questions, and that one question that you can't answer, it'll pass it on to our support team, and they will get back to you with any questions that you have as soon as possible. So we have a very good support system, very good tech system as well. Elevate Wealth 2.0 mean.
Recording in progress.
Telegram group, please. Irene, I've sent you the link group here. What does Elevate Wealth 2.0 mean? It's a trading strategy the Growth Club have, which trades Bitcoin and Ethereum mainly. Okay, guys, if you have any more questions, please go ahead. If not, then Victor will go through the back office training with us now. Elevate Wealth 2.1 and 2.2 also trade crypto. That's a good question. I'll let Victor answer that question for you.
Okay, so Elevate Wealth 2.1 and 2.2 would trade Bitcoin and gold, right? But in a very, very conservative manner. Might be majorly gold and a bit of Bitcoin, right? But that's for those who have, like I said, $1,000 to about $2,000 in their accounts. That's what 2.1 and 2.2 would be doing. I've answered your question for the person who asked.
Thank you, Victor. Techno, if you joined late, no problems. Join the WhatsApp group and we'll send you the recording of the call in that group. And what is holding Velocity from taking off? Victor, I'll let you answer that question again. What is holding Velocity to taking off?
Well, Velocity will be launching when we feel 100% comfortable. Like Cameron always tell everybody in the club, we test out strategies before we let the general public use it, or before we let the general community use it. We're not going to launch something until we are satisfactory for a long period of time that it works. So it's worked for a couple of months, but we want to ensure that it keeps working for the total number of days that we have set as a standard for any strategy that we launch. And typically what we do is in Growth Club, we take about 3 months. Cameron, am I correct? So we'd like to take 3 months to test out strategies before we even allow anybody use it. So until those number of days are complete, we do not want to allow anybody use the system, because what we do in those 3 months is we try to fine tune it, we try to make it better, we try to put some safety nets here and there. We try to also manage the psychology of our trading team that's providing the service. And then once we are 100% comfortable with what we have going, right, we then launch it. Now, as much as we say Velocity is high risk, high reward, we tell people Velocity is 100% risk. We don't want to lose any of your money, even if it's 100%. Do you understand? So as much as it's 100% risk involved in Velocity, we don't want any member losing any money, right? Because nobody wants to lose money, but it's an adventure. It can happen. It's trading, right? But we will do as much as possible to ensure that nobody loses a dime, right? That's what we do at the Growth Club. We want to ensure that what we do is very safe, right? But of course, we always put out the risk involved in trading, because trading involves some certain amount of risk. I hope that answers your question. I don't know who asked the question, Cameron, but I hope that person has gotten an answer to the question. But don't worry, velocity is coming very, very soon. Sooner
Yes,
than you expect.
LeBron White. So, like Victor said, velocity is coming soon. Most importantly, like Victor said, we like to, if possible, we like to lose our own money. We like to lose money with these strategies so that we can fine tune them, so that our members don't have to lose their hard-earned money. Like Victor said, risks are there, but we don't want people to go through those risks. We put them because that's a disclaimer. We must put them, and that is a possibility. But we want to make sure that 99.99% of the times it doesn't happen to be the case. How long have you tested the velocity for? It's been close to 2 months now. We've tested it for already. So probably in December we'll look to launch it, or maybe in the first in the new year, depending upon, because December, to be honest, usually the liquidity is not as much in the market, and
Yeah.
usually December, the last 10 days of December, there's no trading anyways in December because of Christmas and everything around it. So obviously we don't want to be launching a product when there is no volatility in the marketplace. So either in December, or if not, then probably the 1st of Jan or something along those lines. But yeah, we'll definitely keep you posted. And trust me, we are more excited to launch this than any one of you, because remember, the sooner Growth Club launches it, sooner people start getting results, and sooner Growth Clubs makes money as well. So we would want to launch this tomorrow if we could, but we have certain standards that we have to meet, and we have set them very high for the betterment of our community. Okay,
Awesome.
with that being said, I'm gonna hand it to you, Victor. Let's go through the back office training.
Okay, so I'm going to just stop this again real quick. Let me just stop this recording.
Recording stopped.
I'm going to restart it again.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so let's dive into what the Growth Club back office looks like and how it feels and how it functions, because we know that a lot of us are still new and are still trying to find our footing. Especially for those of us who want to build a team around Growth Club, you want to pay attention to this and also share this training with the new members. If you have questions as regarding the back office, feel free to drop them on the comments section as well. Now, first and foremost, you want to create an account if you're a new member or you want to sign in. So I'm going to sign in with my own credentials so that you see what we have at the back office. Now, many of us need to understand that when we say we don't have access to your funds, we really mean that we don't have access to your funds. The reason why we have a back office is to allow you track your progress and also allow you access the opportunities that we have in the Growth Club. Also, future opportunities that are coming very soon. Now, the very first thing you will notice is the name of the person who has invited you to Growth Club. So, for example, this is my own page. This is what we used at the beginning stages to develop everybody's back office. So you would see the person who invited you to Growth Club. For example, if Cameron invited you, you'd see Cameron's name there and Cameron's mobile number, right? Now, the next thing you will see right here are the links to connecting with us. You want to stay connected to happenings and updates at the club. A lot of us are still lost because we're not connected. So what you want to do when you join Growth Club is connect with the WhatsApp platform by clicking this icon, or the Instagram platform, or the Telegram platform. Now, on these platforms, we drop updates, we give reports of happenings and every new development at the club. Now, if you are a new member and you want to check out the history of trading with Growth Club, you can click on view past performance here, and then it will take you through Elevate Wealth 1.0 and 2.0 since inception of this strategy. So you can go to my FX book. For example, if I click this right now, it's going to take me to my FX book of Growth Club as at when we got started at the very beginning on the 16th of August 2023, right? You can see that right here, traded this, and we had about, I think it was $31,000 in there. And then we grew it all the way to where we had the 2024 records as well, right? You can also see this is 2024 records as well. You can see from November as well, 2023, all the way to 2024, until when we actually paused this strategy and then switched full throttle into Elevator 2.0. So you can see all of these details right there at your back office. Also, you can click on Elevator 2.0 and also check out, the growth as well. You can see that right now, this is Elevator 2.0. We're still on the minus 4.64% for the month of November. Did 5% here, 4% here, 41% here. So every single thing is crystal clear and open for everyone to see. At the Growth Club, there is nothing to hide because it's a real business with real people with real opportunities. Now, if you want to invite someone to the club, you're going to click on invite member. Now, once you click on this, at the very top, you would see it says link copied to clipboard. Now, what that means is if I was going to send this link to someone on WhatsApp, I'm going to just click this particular icon, and I'm going to go to WhatsApp and just paste the link on the person's chat system. That's how you share your link with someone if you are an affiliate of the club. And this is just for affiliates alone. If you're not an affiliate of the club, you don't need to bother about the invite member part of things. Now, how do you access the opportunities that comes with the Growth Club? Now, you need to become a member. Remember the step one when Cameron was breaking it down and he said you must buy a membership. How do you buy a membership? You want to click on subscription on the menu section. Now, if you use your phone, simply click on the three icons. There are three icons somewhere here, right? Now, click on the three icons and then it's opened up this particular menu for you. Now, you can click on subscription. Now, what you want to do first is you want to top up your wallet, because to buy a membership, you need to have money in your wallet, just like you have money in your account, right? Now, you want to top up your account, or to make it easier, as a new member, you would see the button subscribe right here. Now, you can see renew now here because I am an existing member, right? I have a membership running. I have about almost 3 years of membership on this account, right? So what you want to do in your case as a new member is click on subscribe, right? And when you click on that, it's going to show you the benefits of the club and also going to charge you $100 per year. Now you click on subscribe. Now, because you are new and you don't have money in your wallet, you want to click on top up, right? So click on top up. As a new member, you need to deposit $100. So put $100 right there, yeah? And then select your preferred cryptocurrency, USDT or USDC chain. For example, I tell people the fastest is BSC. I think it's the cheapest as well. It has the lowest fee. Then after BSC, it's Sol Network. Now, if you're new to the world of crypto, you can reach out to the person who invited you and they will teach you how to get USDT. For now, that's the only way you can buy a membership. So let's click on USDT BSE, which is the Binance Smart Chain, right? So when you click on that, it's going to show you the amount of money that you need to pay plus the charges of the processor. Now, our payment gateway charges you for running this transaction. And you can see it says top up $102 USDT. Now, also note that this particular address expires in 15 minutes. Now, many of us just go ahead and pay, but we don't read these things right here. So ensure that you go into your wallet, open up your wallet first before you open this page to pay. Now, what you want to do is ensure that you send $102. If you are short by a cent, the system would not confirm your purchase, right? So ideally, what we tell members is put $103. If you're concerned about the $1 extra, don't worry about that. It will reflect in your Growth Club back office. The money will still belong to you, right? And you can always use that $1 for something else in the future, right? So any amount of money you put in excess into your account is your money and Growth Club doesn't take it from you. But to ensure that this goes, ensure that you are sending the correct amount of money from your exchange without sending less. If you send less, you need to reach out to support to then get that confirmed manually. Also, if you send cryptocurrencies or your USDT to the wrong or an expired address, you need to go through a very lengthy process to recover your funds. So please ensure that you double check this so that you don't make a mistake. Now, after you've made the payment, what you want to do is click on confirm payment. Now, once you've made the payment, our system will check the blockchain. Once it has seen the payment, this would go into a tick and read as successful, meaning that once the money has reflected and you've sent the right amount, this will tick as a deposit, and then you can go all the way back to then buy your membership. Now, understand that topping your wallet is not the same thing as buying a membership. When you top up your wallet, you still need to come back to subscribe and click subscribe again, and then top up with your wallet. So now you have $100 in your wallet, then you click it, and then guess what happens? Boom, you have a Growth Club membership active. Now, once you get this done, an email will be sent to your registered email address on Growth Club telling you you've purchased your membership, and also telling you the number of days that you have left on your membership. You can see I bought an extra membership, and you can see my days has gone to 1,399 days. Of course, the $100 was taken from my wallet because there's some money in the wallet. So if you also have money in your wallet in the future, you can use the balance in your wallet. Maybe you made the commission or something to then buy further memberships. Now, that's how you buy a membership as a part of the club, right? Now, if you are an affiliate of the club, you can click on team to see people that you've recommended and you've referred to the Growth Club, right? This way you can see the team and also see the people that they've also invited up onto infinity, right? Also, if you are a part of the Growth Club and you are an affiliate, this is where you also check out the amount of money you're making from the Growth Club. So if you're making commissions from Elevate Wealth, from the funded program, from referring someone to the club, all of those details are right there in your back office for you to see. And also, we show you when the next commissions are paid out for those of us who make commissions from the club. And to make a withdrawal, simply put in your sole USDT address in your back office under the profile, and then you can always make a withdrawal, and they'll be processed on the different processing days, which is the 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th of every month. Now, as a member of the club, how do you access the benefits of the Growth Club? Now, the very first benefit we spoke about was Elevate Wealth. Now, Elevate Wealth and the funded program are kind of tied, together. Now, what you want to do is click on Get Funding. You're trying to access the benefit of the club. Now, if you have an active subscription, this part of the club will be available for you, right? So you click on Get Funding. The first thing you want to do is ensure that you read and follow the instructions, right? So step 1 says create Growth Club funded account with your Growth Club email address. Now, once you click on create account, it will take you to our partner broker, which is Axie. Now, in Axie, you'll be able to see the different processes of how to create your Axie account, right? You can follow that process all through to the very end and just fill the form with the right credentials of your document. So maybe the credential of your passport or your ID card that you possess. That's what you're meant to enter in there. Now, once you do that, you can then go to step 2. If you are lost in any of the processes, click on watch tutorial.
Welcome to the Growth Club. Today, I'm going to show
and then watch the tutorial of how to go ahead with, creating your account. It's a very, very simple process. Once you're done creating your account, you want to come to step 2. Step 2 is where you put in something called your Axie Select MT4 login details. Many people make the mistake and put in their pro account login details. You're meant to put in Axie Select login details. Now, you will get these details sent to your email when you do step 1, right? Now, ensure that in Axie, what you put in the Growth Club as step 2 is Axie Select MT4. Now you're going to click on input details, and you will see that it's going to show you to put your MT4 address, right? And then also your server number, and then also your MT4 account number. Once you do that, you simply click on save, right? If you're lost as well, you can click on watch tutorial, and this tutorial will do
Step 2.
exactly what you need to do to proceed. Now, you don't need to go to step 3 only until after you've gotten access to funding, right? So you can say, it says input access select dashboard email and password only after funding is awarded. Now, once you are awarded the level 1 of funding, which is $5,000, where you don't actually make any money from initially, you need to put in your email address that you put on Axie, and also the internally generated password that was sent to your email, right? Also, if you're lost, you can watch the tutorial right here,
Step 3.
and then you would see the email. This is what the email looks like. It says, welcome to Axie Select. Your dashboard is ready, yada, 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 up to the very end. And then you get your login details. Then you need to put this into the column provided for you under step 3. That's only after you've gotten access to funding. Now, for step 4, which is the final part of the system, this is where we show you what you are meant to pay to Growth Club as a performance fee. Now, understand that we don't charge you until you've made a profit, right? Now, you're going to come in here and you're going to see the amount of money you owe Growth Club as a performance fee from the funded program and also from your own funds, which is your own account. Now, you don't need to check out your MT4, your account, to calculate 35%. All of those things happen automatically at the end of the month, and those figures are shown to you in your members area under the get funding stage. Now, for you to make payments, which is very, very important, guys, this is the only thing you need to do once a month. Once a month, when you've made profit from the club, simply withdraw the 35% or the 50% on the funded program, as the case may be, and deposit the funds into your wallet. The same way you put in money to buy a membership is the same way you put in money to pay your performance fees. Now, once you've done that, ensure that you have it in your balance and you click on pay now. Now, you can see I don't have any payments required as of now, so there is nothing to pay. Now, at the end of the month, you have about 48 hours to make payments. So we give the grace of the first day and the second day of the new month for you to make withdrawals and make payments for the profits made for you. Now, peradventure anything prevents you from making the payment, we have a final grace to the 7th of the month, right? Now, this final grace is where if you don't make the payment, we will revoke your membership, right? Because it means that if you don't make the payment, the person who has invited you cannot get paid and Growth Club cannot make money, right? And that's the only tax that every member has to do, pay performance fees. Now, if you don't make the payments, we would revoke your membership. That's one. And if you want to come back to the system all over again, you will need to buy another membership and also pay the outstanding fee that you've not paid that made your membership revoked. So that's the penalty when you don't pay your membership, or sorry, when you don't pay your performance fee. It's a very, very serious offense to not pay your performance fee, because now the company has given you all the power, right? You are in control. So the company is at your mercy to pay the performance fee. So if you don't do that, then you become like those companies in the previous experiences that ended up scamming you, right? Then we put you on the hot seat to trust that you will make the payments every single time we make you a profit, just to keep things very straightforward and also build trust amongst what we do with ourselves at the club. Also, you can check out your connection status to the trading system. So at the bottom here, you would see whether you're connected or you're disconnected. Now, note that if you violate payment of performance fees for twice in a row, we will cancel your funded program and will put you in a system where you can only make money from your own money without accessing the funding. So guys, trust me, it is a very, very serious offense to not pay performance fee. Now, we also noticed that a lot of people make a very big mistake. They just top up their account and they never click on pay now. So ensure that when you top up your account, you always click on pay now, right? When you top up your account, you always click on pay now, because if you don't pay now, the system cannot charge, the money from your wallet and cannot pay your sponsors their, affiliate bonuses from the fact that you made money the previous month. Now, for those of us who will come into Velocity, right, you have to click on Velocity right here. You can see it says coming soon. When you click on that, you're going to answer very simple questions. I'm going to give you an example of the question. An example of the question would be, are you aware that Velocity comes with 100% risk? Yes or no? If you say no, it means you can't use Velocity. If you say yes, you can proceed. Number two, a question you will see will be something like, do you understand that you are 100% liable for any decision you take using Velocity? And you cannot put the outcome on your sponsor, which is the person who invited you, or the club. You need to answer these questions before you can use Velocity. So we must have people qualify and answer those questions, and also sign a digital, it's like a digital contract here that says that you are aware that you're using Velocity and you're aware of the potential profit and the potential risk involved. And then you need to put in your password of your account to then digitally sign that particular simple contract on your members area, so that everybody is well aware of the opportunities and the benefits, and also the risk involved with Velocity, as we discussed earlier, right? Now, one of the biggest things that many people are not using is something called Lyro, right? Lyro is one of our amazing AI system that we've put in there to help you answer just about 99.9% of the questions you have. So if you have a question, what you want to do is type the question right here, right? You can say, you know what, I'm new, right? Tell me about Growth Club, right? You can ask Lyro to do that. Yeah, I know there's an upgrade happening right now, but guess what will happen? In the next few minutes or the next few seconds, Lyro will tell you all about Growth Club. Right now, we're upgrading this system. So by tonight or tomorrow, this will be back 100% online. So you can ask it any question, right? You can ask it just about any question and you will get answers. Most times, the questions you ask, this system has all the answers. Now, anytime you ask a question and you don't get an answer, you can ask to speak to a real person, and the system will transfer your query to one of our support staff, and that query will be dealt with within 24 to 48 working hours, right? This does not apply to weekends. It only applies during working hours. Our support team works during working hours, but Lyro typically answers majority of the questions anytime, any day. Also, you can ask in Spanish, in Dutch, in English, in French, in Hindu as well, in multiple languages, and you will get a response. Yeah, so that's how much of tech has been put into that to make your life easy as a Growth Club member. With that being said, that's pretty much what we have on the back office for just about every single one of us who is a part of the Growth Club. One more thing, guys, you can check the notification bell for updates, right? That'll be sent out once in a while. So you can check this up and read the articles that we're putting out there. And if you're like me, I like the dark color of the Growth Club. If you don't like the dark color, you can switch it to the white version by clicking this icon at the very top, right? And that's all that you need to know about the Growth Club back office and the system that we've put together to make life very, very easy for you. Very soon, a new upgrade is coming, right? Very soon, you'll be able to see your MT4 balances right here. But when that is live, we would also do another back office training and also give you access to the new update. So with that being said, if you have questions, you want to put them on the comment section. We're going to take that real quick and then we'll wrap up for the night. But for now, I'm going to stop this recording so that those who watch it will not have a very long recording to watch.
Recording stopped.
Okay, so I think we did a very, very comprehensive breakdown of what we have at the Growth Club. So I can see a question in there. It says, when registering as a new member, if you want to become an affiliate right away, we will choose affiliate and send $150, 100% Alejandra. That's your name, right? I recorded very well. Alejandra, yeah. So you're going to put in 150 during your top up, and let me even log out, right? Now, at the point of creating your account, you're going to choose affiliate, right? You're going to choose affiliate at the point of creating your account. So you put in $150 and then you put $150 during the top up when you buy a membership. Am I paying the performance fee from my account balance? Well, and you can pay from your account balance. You can choose to leave the money in your account. You can choose to top up new money. It doesn't matter how you pay it. You can choose how you want to do it. But 35% of what we've made for you must be paid to the club. What we know, a couple of members, what they do is they leave their profits there and they just pay from maybe other funds they have. And maybe they compound their earnings every single month. Or you can also withdraw the 35% from your broker account, deposit into Growth Club, and then pay your performance fee. Okay, we're not going to spend a lot of time with any negative person here, so I'm just going to put you next question. I need to remove someone. I need to bounce on the Zoom. 1 second, guys. I'm going to read one more question in a bit. Okay. What do we add as the date? DOB. Okay, so you add your date of birth, right? For example, if you were born, so let's do an example. Let's say you were born, in the year 1990, right? Or let's say you were born, yes, 1990, for example. You're born, let's say, on the 15th. Let me get my birthday. So let's say you're born on the 15th of June, 1990. Just click on 15th June, 1990. That's all you put on DOB. It's your date of birth. That's what the DOB is, right? Yeah, I hope that answers your question as well. That's what you put in there. When will the recording be available? We'll make the recording available by tomorrow on the groups. Just ensure that you have it, you have yourself connected to that particular group. So on all of the channels, we're going to put the links to the recording. Also, you can also follow the YouTube page of Growth Club. We're also going to put the link on the groups as well, so that you can always access all of these materials every single time that you need it. So I hope that answers your question, Mr. Samuel Lewis, as well. It's fine. It's date of birth. Yeah, it's fine. What days the Growth Club trade? Okay, so we only trade when we have opportunities. We don't trade every single time. We trade when there are opportunities in the market and when our traders feel comfortable, right? I'll give you a very honest truth. A couple of weeks back, we had a couple of, I think we made about -4 to -5%, right? And we told our trader to take a break, right? Because, sometimes trading is very psychological. And what we tell our trading team is they don't force anything. The number one priority for Growth Club is capital protection before profit, right? And if you heard me say something earlier on, we are further de-risking the system and we are segregating different account types to different trading strategies to accommodate their balances. Typically, what we used to do is, or what we do typically is every single person's account copies from Growth Club's account. Now, Growth Club's account has a bigger balance than most people, right? Most people in Growth Club have about $1,000 or $2,000. Majority of people in Growth Club. But Growth Club's account, where you copy from, is way over $10,000, right? So the proportion of copying the trades will be very different. So for example, for those who are current members, when we had the last Bitcoin trade open, that was 0.01 lot size open on the $10,000 account, the effect on the $1,000 and $2,000 account was different because the balance was not proportionate to our master account, which is the Growth Club account. If you're lost what I'm saying, don't worry about it. Yeah, so what we're doing now is we're going to reduce the balance to suit different deposit types so that your trade will copy proportionally to your balance in your own account. But we don't trade every day. We only trade when we are comfortable and we see opportunities. Now, guys, one more thing you must understand. Growth Club is not another of those, oh, we give you 0.5% every single day. No, we don't do that here. It's a real business, right? And it's real trading. I spoke to a banking friend of mine yesterday, and she was telling me that, investing in the Euro bond and the likes and treasury bills and those things, and even some major investments globally, right? They probably give you an 11% per annum. Guys, that's like 1% a month. 11% per annum. I know another, for those of us who are in Nigeria, yeah, there was an MTN investment I saw 2 days ago. It was 20% for a whole year, right? So at the Growth Club, trust me, we give phenomenal profits in the world of making, passive income, right? So we don't rush into the market because we just want you to see trades running. We want to see you make profits because do not forget, the most selfish thing we do at Growth Club is to ensure that you make money. You know why? You make money, Growth Club makes money. You don't make any money, Growth Club makes no money. So the most selfish thing that we'll do as a club is to ensure that you make money. Now, I saw another question. What's the range of profits you make every month? We don't put a cap to that, right? We don't put a cap to that. So we try to make up to 5% to 10% a month. But recently, we've been looking for 5% because of the funded program. But those people who are new, you might be able to make up to 10% moving forward. But if you're on any of the funded accounts, the target is 5% because you need to have 5% to go to the next stage of funding. One more thing, if you come on the funded program, your mind will shift from making money from your own money to progressing to the highest level of funding. Our goal at Growth Club is to get everybody to a minimum of $100,000 in funding. With $100,000 in funding, we make a 5%, which is $5,000. 50% of that is $2,500, right? Even if Growth Club charges, that particular amount, you walk on with a minimum of $1,250 every month. Even if you had, let's say, $4,000 in your account, which is still very, very, very lucrative. So like I said, the goal of Growth Club is to focus on helping you get maximum funding with also major protection of your capital to ensure that you do not lose your money. And, Growth Club will tell you something. No member can ever lose their money, all their money. It's almost impossible at the Growth Club where you lose all your money, right? It's not possible at the Growth Club because we have systems in place that caps the risk. Of course, except for Velocity, which comes with 100% risk, right? But for Elevate Wealth and the funded account, nobody would ever suffer any significant loss, even when trading goes bad. But we simply try to make as much as up to 5 to 10% a month for our trading system. For Velocity, right, when that goes live, we're trying to make 100 to about 300% a month with Velocity as a system. But if you look at this, 5 to 10% a month is a whole new world from 100 to 300% a month on Velocity. So that's why the risk is very, very massive. The risk is very wide, right? And it's different from what we have with Elevate Wealth as a system. So I hope that also answers your question. Can someone copy Growth Club's trade to another personal private account? No, we don't allow you to do that. The moment we find out that you're doing that, we will kick you out of the system. right? So we don't allow people copy our trades to a private account, right? Moment we see people doing that, we just might change the system, right? Because if you do that, then it means that you are taking away commissions that the person who invited you will be making, because now you're making money from another account and you're not paying performance fees, right? Moment you do that, and trust me, guys, we'll find out, because the technology we use allows us to see the log of every single thing that happens on every account. So if you connect the copier to that, it takes just a matter of time to find out, right? So please don't do that so that we don't find out and we don't remove you from the system. I hope that answers your question as well, Pastor Soji. Any more questions, guys? We're going to wrap up real quick. I won't be out of here in the next 2 minutes. Any more questions? Okay, if there are no more questions, I think we should wrap up for tonight. A quick cap for those of us who joined late. By next month, we'll be having Elevator 2.1 and 2.2. We'll be segregating different account types. So if you have $1,000 to $2,000, you'll be on 2.1. If you have 3,000 and above, without funding, you'll be on 2.2. If you have funding from $100,000 and above, you'll be on 2.0, right? That's how the system will start running from next month, to ensure that we have everybody maximize the potential of what we have at the Growth Club to the fullest. The recordings will be shared with everybody. I hope we've learned a thing or two tonight, right? Someone says you didn't answer my question. What was your question? iPhone, I missed your, what was your question? How much will you make from, I can't promise you how much you make. I think I answered that question very, very low. I think I just said we only make from about up to 5 to 10% a month, and the maximum risk is 30%, right? So how much you make next month, I can't tell you that. You know, we don't do that in Growth Club because you can't guarantee an outcome in trading. I hope that has answered your question. If your amount drops below 1,000, will you qualify for funding? Yeah, of course you will, but of course that's after we've grown it back to above 1,000, right? In Growth Club, if you ever make a loss, trust that you're going to recover that loss, right? That's how we do this. And of course, we're not going to charge you until we've made you a profit, right? We run something called the high watermark system, where we must make you a profit even if we've charged you on previous profits. So we must make you a profit on your new capital before we can charge you for the next month. I hope that also gives you some level of clarity, FOA. Okay, with that being said, we're going to wrap up for tonight. Get started, plug into it. The new week is upon us. I cannot wait to see what happens in the new week. September, October, November, December will be exciting months. November has been pretty much, you know, tasking, but well, I'm glad that we are making progress by the day, right? Let's see how the month ends. Next month we'll go again before the Christmas period. I know during Christmas, like Cameron said, trades are very, very slow. Market is very silent. There's no volatility. You know, many corporations are not even trading at that point, right? Because of the festive season. But we look forward to having another profitable month next month. And we hope to see what happens at the end of this month. With that being said, I'm going to say, have a great weekend ahead of you. If you have further questions that I did not answer, please go to the chat box and ask Lyro, right? That's our chat system. That'll be up again by tomorrow morning. So ask it all the questions that I have skipped, and I'm sure you will get proper answers to your questions, right? With that being said, have a great night, everybody. Have a great weekend ahead of you. And I will see you on the next call, same time next week. Invite a member or two, invite a friend as well, and let's have some exciting time together. With that being said, I'm going to say good night, everybody, and have an amazing, amazing weekend ahead of you. Bye for now, everyone.